Welcome back to another episode of Rob and Avis Ramble. Hopefully we got a fun one today, I hope. On a rare occasion, Avis actually knows what we're going to talk about because we were laughing about it so hard yesterday.
Yes.
And a little bit today too. So let's just skip any pleasantries and get right to it.
Get right to it.
How about that? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. You're a little spicy today.
I've been spicy.
Yeah.
I think today is not necessary in that sentence.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work through that. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, it's because I'm just such a terrible husband and all that
I
stuff,
mean,
right?
if I believe the internet, I have a horrible life. And horrible. I've married this terrible human being who barely deserves to be alive.
I'm so sad you had to find this out 30 plus years in. It's a shame. But hey.
I know.
All right, let's break it down. So
let's go.
So was that yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday.
I think it was the day before.
It's the day before?
Yeah, I think this has been going.
Okay. Well, yesterday or the day before, I can't remember now. So some account named Iris Thalia, Thalia. I don't know. Talia. Okay, sure. Let's go with that. Iris Talia.
Okay.
If people don't know this about me already, I really struggle to pronounce things sometimes.
It's entertaining. Yeah. It's one of your better features.
It is. It's a great one. Anyway, so she reposted a post that Gia Macool had made, I don't know, a week or so ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me read you the post from Gia. Okay. Mm-hmm. So Gia Macool writes, you're already laughing.
I'm already laughing.
He needs to wait. I had a baby, in quotes, right? So she's
because we hear this often,
this is the new mom, right?
Yeah.
This is the thing. And then, Gia to that says, the baby came out of one hole, sis. God gave you three.
Yeah.
He planned ahead. Don't insult the architect.
Right.
Okay. So Gia posts this, right?
Yeah.
And then Iris, she picks up on this a week later and makes a post and she says, you're a terrible human being. To Gia. Suggesting that a woman has to fulfill her man's sexual needs after they gave birth. Absolutely fucking disgusting. What's wrong with you? Yes, he needs to wait. Her body needs to heal. Don't give bad advice. She can get an infection and die. Okay. So this is kind of setting the stage, right? So I, you and I both had seen that post that Gia made a week ago, right?
Yeah.
So I see the post and I'm like, hey, let me add my 2 cents here because why not, right?
And I'm a little more conservative with my words, so I saw her post and I was a little bit like, oh wow, she said that.
Well, I think it has. I've seen her kind of talk about this before. We're talking about Gia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I think it's just the world of social media. Like if she said it in a different way, people would have never picked up on it. They would never spur some very good and needed conversation on these topics.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I get it.
So I think it's a little bit edgy on purpose.
Right.
Again, I can't speak for her. I don't know. I mean, she would have to tell us herself.
Yeah.
But, I can kind of understand why kind of the edgy language, right?
Yeah. I didn't disagree with it, but I was like, oh, she went there.
Yeah. So, anyway, so, I chimed in and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just give my 2 cents. And so here's what I said. I said, the point was, and I'm saying the point that I think Gia was making, is kind of my take on it, was don't neglect or discount the need a husband has for sex. Plenty of women seem to struggle with understanding the importance of sex to keeping a marriage happy and healthy, especially with kids in the mix.
Yes.
And then I said, these women at times will milk the baby excuse, in quotes, well beyond the reality of how long it takes to recover from pregnancy and birth.
Yes.
And then I just asked kind of a follow-up, and I was like, hey, out of curiosity, how long on average do you think it should take, from birth for someone to kind of be back to some sort of physical sexual contact? And I said, assuming no complications during birth.
Right.
And I wasn't specifying vaginal contact or anal contact or oral. I wasn't specifying anything. I was just asking sexual contact. Like, what is it, right?
Within the comforts of your relationship.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, like how long, right?
Right.
So I had a few people that legitimately kind of threw their answer out there, and that was great. Thank you. But the more humorous part was it seemed to kind of set off this firestorm, and I've had a few posts that would have kind of gone what I would call viral. I think this is one of them.
Yeah. And, it's definitely spurred a lot of conversation.
A lot of conversation, a lot of comments, a lot of
name
just
slinging.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be kind of fun. Well, one, I do want to talk through this issue.
Yeah.
Okay. And just kind of give maybe shed some additional light on it that, it's not necessarily easy to share in a single X post, right? Because you cannot provide an entire worldview and, whole, like, this is everything I believe about relationships and what goes into marriage and all this sort of stuff in a single tweet, X, yeet, whatever we call them.
Yeet? I haven't even heard that.
Yeet? Yeah, I don't know. But let's read some of the more entertaining comments.
Okay.
So again, keep in mind what I said. Okay. Mm-hmm. I didn't say. I feel like I didn't say. I just said, hey, basically, just be aware that like it's a thing for men, right? Yeah. Like men do desire sexual contact. It is important in marriage. And so like if you're using kids as an excuse or pregnancy as an excuse, which some women will milk for months and months and months, keep in mind, I put no timeline on it.
Yeah.
I just said, if that's the thing, like kind of give your husband some consideration because he has needs too.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. I don't feel like that's extreme to say.
No.
Some people did not disagree with that. It was very extreme and got them very upset. So, anyway, so let's read through some. So this one's actually pretty lighthearted, all things considered. They just said I was a psychopath.
Yeah.
So, okay. I don't know. Not clinically that I know of. This person says the husband has hands in Google. If he needs, he can satisfy himself.
Yeah, we talked about this one. There was another one that just said masturbate.
Yeah.
And I responded, the wife has hands too.
Oh, did you reply to that?
No, not on X.
To me.
I'm pretty quiet on X.
Yeah,
but when you and I discuss it.
And I do want to make clear to everybody, like Avis has full access to this account. Like she has better stuff to do with her life.
I just am terrible at social media. I don't feel like my opinion adds to the conversation a lot.
I think more so than you give credit. I think women can learn a lot from you. It'd probably be good if you talked a little bit more. Maybe. But I also appreciate that you're here being such a good wife and you're not spending all your time on the computer or the phone. You got wifely duties to do.
Yeah.
And, it's fine.
But yeah, to the hands comments, I was like, I'm not a guy. I only have partial access to the equipment there, but I would think your wife, would you say jacking off or masturbate? I don't even know what that's called. But your wife giving you a hand job is better than yourself giving you a hand job.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Because 100%.
Yeah. Then, there can be some excitement in wherever that goes.
Why is that though, right? Because it's like, it's demonstrating what? Enthusiasm.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. And that's low level enthusiasm, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it's low level enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But like it's more enthusiasm than saying, yeah, just go jack off or whatever.
Especially if I was pregnant and then I had a baby and we did all the hospital stuff and we came home and we might be a little tired and I'm thinking it's not going to take that long, honestly.
Yeah, maybe not. Not in this case. It's been a while, right?
Yeah.
Sex hasn't been great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or maybe it'll take a really long time because the husband's like so freaked out. He's like, oh my God, we just had a baby. What have I done with my life? This is and all the, the stress. So, but that's kind of the point. Is like, I think wives, they way underappreciate that. And I'm not saying all wives, right?
Yeah.
But there are wives out there, I think, and these comments alluded to it big time.
Yeah.
That underappreciate that, hey, yes, the wife just birthed out a baby and there's physical stuff with that and there's mental stuff with that and there's all those things. But the husband also has there's just stuff, man. There's new stuff for him and he's got new responsibilities and there's new stresses and there's new things, right? So like, don't discount your husband's needs.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were very upset with me calling sex a need, but we'll go there later. So yeah, just don't be aware of your husband too, right? He's also a human being.
Plus, I mean, from my point of view, like if I've just gone through all that and a few quiet moments with you where we both are feeling important to one another, just away from the rest of the world, it's nice for the woman too, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yeah.
Well, anyways.
Okay. So moving on.
So the hand, you got hands in Google, go take care of himself, which by the way, also a little bit ironic is that let's just play that out. so like the wife just gave birth. Okay. The wife just gave birth.
And I catch you on OnlyFans.
You're home. You're home. And like the husband is fearful because he sees the rage in your eyes. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. Or, he's like, hey, let's have sex or whatever it is. And he's not getting it. And so he's like, all right, well, I'm just going to retreat over here with Google in my hand, watching porn. And then the wife who just had the baby and might be a little bit emotional walks into the room and catches her husband watching porn and masturbating. Yeah. I bet that's going to go over super, super well.
I would feel very underappreciated.
Right?
I would be like, do I not exist?
Right. So this is so baffling to me.
Yeah. Am I that terrible? You can't stand to look at me?
Yeah.
These are the things I'm thinking.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I can totally see that being a real thing. So like to me, this just doesn't really feel like great advice or realistic advice.
Has this person had a baby?
Is a woman? I have no idea. But if a woman who's just had a baby and probably not feeling super confident about it, just to say everything else is great, she's probably not feeling awesome about her body at the moment because it just did things and it doesn't look like it did, that she doesn't look in the way that made her get pregnant in the first place.
Yeah.
Right. And then her husband's in there, watching some, fit, enthusiastic, whatever chick on the screen and getting himself off to it. Yeah. So good advice. Yeah. Thanks. That's a good one.
That's a thumbs down for me.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, here's another one. This one just simply says, fuck the guy. So I'm confused about this one because
that's what you want.
Right. So I feel like I felt like this was meant in a derogatory fashion. Like, fuck that guy for saying what he said, talking about me. Mm-hmm. But, also maybe not. Maybe it's
advice to the women.
Maybe it's just advice to the women. You're like, fuck that guy. Okay. Then hey, we're on board. So I don't know.
He's clearly communicated that's what
I gave this neither a like or dislike or said anything about it because I was so confused by it. So there we go. Okay. All right. Here's another one. Just by posting that shit, you reveal yourself as someone who doesn't deserve sexual contact with anything but your hand.
Wow.
It's just kind of back to this is like, again, I feel like there's going to be a theme here of a lot of like kind of broken record, but like, again, your wife just gave birth and it's like, I'm going to go find sexual satisfaction elsewhere, which is communicating what to you? Yeah. That I do not find you attractive. This is not good.
Yeah. I mean, if I just gave birth, I know what I'm going to look like. And if you can get off with that, we're good.
Yeah, right? It only gets better from there.
Yeah.
So
like, this is the worst I'm going to look in the next coming weeks. So like, if this is okay with you, let's go.
Yeah. I feel like, again, I felt like I was rather vague in kind of what I said, right? And that was purposeful. Like, I do want to leave because I want to open the door to discussion. These are discussions that need to be happening more, right? Mm-hmm. Way too many couples not having the hard discussions. That sort of stuff. So sometimes I purposely kind of like will say something a little bit vague just to spur conversation that I think is very necessary around that, right? So I'd kind of left the door open to like, but I think, because that door is left a little bit open, people are inserting their own imaginations into it. And it's like, I said what I said, which was like, hey, I'm just paraphrasing, don't ignore your husband sexually. He has needs.
Yeah.
Like maybe give that some consideration. And then they insert, oh my God, he's like, tying her up, throwing her on the bed, forcing vaginal sex on her and she's in pain. And it's like, it's just this whole awful like rape scene or something that they're imagining, which is like, why did your mind go there?
Yeah.
Right. That's not what we're talking about at all. And you're kind of sick for taking it there. But
yeah,
hey, that's
I think when you're talking on X and you say sex, people are only thinking one thing, where really it's a big box.
It's a big box.
It's a big box with a lot of options.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you're just trying to come. Like, so, and there's many
sexually excited by your husband, by your husband or your wife. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Which honestly, after 30 years of having sex, when you get excited for me, that I'm still like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, you do things that keep it exciting.
Yeah.
You deserve credit for that. You know, or maybe, wait, hold on. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Let's cut that part. I'm this awful human being. You dumb bitch. You're not doing enough.
Exactly.
You can do better.
I can do better.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess according to this person, I don't deserve anything but my hand. But again, sorry, I think it's going to cause problems.
Wait, what are you doing with your hand? Are you touching me with your hand?
I don't. Well, it just says I deserve sexual contact with anything but your hand. Okay, I don't know. Maybe my hand can touch you. I don't know. It doesn't clarify. Not sure.
And that can be fun too sometimes.
Yeah, it can be fun sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay. Okay. This next one's actually aimed at both of us, which I find very funny because you didn't say anything at all during this whole tirade. Is that what I'm calling it? It says, but here it says, please, Rob and Avis, just be weird on your own. The internet doesn't want to see it.
I mean, to my knowledge, the internet's not seeing us get weird. They just hear our words.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't know how weird it gets, I guess. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of just an interesting comment. Not really like mean spirited per se, but still, like, why are they picking on you? But I don't know, whatever. I don't think I have this comment pulled up, but there was another one who thought that we were two dudes.
Okay.
I was like, okay, so like you're yelling at me. Like they were saying like all these things that like we believed and everything else. And then they were like, it's basically said, you know, like I'm not listening to two dudes. And it was like, yeah, my wife and I are kind of doing this together as a project. And they're like, oh, well, your wife sucks too. And then I said something to the effect of, yeah, pretty well actually. And that's kind of the whole point of this post, right? But that's another topic. So, okay. So here's another good one. So, this is Island Girl. Oh, go fuck yourself. Same advice for any man complaining of not getting sex after women give birth. No woman, even your wife, is required to fuck you. And if that is your view of marriage, just fuck off.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Again,
I thought that was one of the best benefits of marriage.
Yeah, me too. Is this a married person? I don't know. I feel very sorry for her husband if it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, sex should not be weaponized.
No, it should. It is sadly, it is. I mean, it is by a lot of women.
Yeah.
I don't have any hard statistics because that's not what we do here. But we see it. I mean, we see it in people we know. We see people talking about it online. I see lots of it here on X.
Yeah.
Clearly, here's one right here that believes that you're not, if you get married, you're not entitled to sex, which, by the way, is one of the big things and kind of things I was pointing out in the post I was making, that like, what is the benefit for men to get married? Because men really, like, sex is a big driver for them.
Right.
Sex is a big driver for everybody, but
I should have looked it up. The definition of entitlement, because is it your entitlement, or should it's just like, it's a benefit of marriage. It should be freely given.
Yeah.
So like entitlement, like I'm not familiar enough with the actual definition of that word.
Well, I think this to me feels like the kind of women to get married for, like, what's in it for them. Like, you see a lot of men refusing to get married. They'll say things like, I don't want to be a slave. I'm not just there to, be jerked around and told what to do in a sexless marriage. And I'm like, to me, admittedly, at times, I'm like, dude, you're crazy. Like, that sex and marriage is like the best thing ever. But I forget sometimes that I'm like, I'm in this marriage with you where it's awesome. And there are women out there that are not that.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes I do need to kind of work on, maybe a little more empathetic in those situations. But So anyways, I don't know. I don't know, Island Girl. There's some there's some yeah. I mean, what's the point? Why would somebody be in a marriage with you if you're like, you do not deserve sex. Like, it's not part of the thing. Like, I get that you want to have sex. Yes, you should want sex should be a willing kind of mutual thing, but to come into it with this attitude that like it's not required. Yeah. Your marriage is gonna have some difficulties, I think.
If you've gotten to a point where you feel like your husband is having to force you or using strong words to insist upon sex, something has gone off the rails before that.
Big time. Yeah. And probably should have been a conversation long before it got to that point.
Yeah. Like, and is Island Girl a virgin? Like, did she freely give away her sexuality before she got married?
I know nothing about Island Girl.
Because that happens.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I have questions.
Yeah.
I always have questions.
All right. Let's see. What's the next one on the list here? So, okay. Cora Jean saw DJO. Don't know what that means. Men need to be lonelier. I don't know if she said it with that inflection in her voice. But,
men need to be lonelier.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't even understand that.
How's that helping anything?
Yeah.
Not sure. It just feels like a dig at a comment that you didn't really understand.
Yeah.
But, whatever. What do I know? All right. Let's see. There's another one. Just jack off if you're that desperate. You're not entitled to another person's body. Well, I think we kind of already covered that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try that on your wife who just had a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go let her, catch you in there fantasizing about something other than her. Yeah, that goes for you. I bet that's going to be awesome. Let's see. Okay. Well, here's someone who actually tried to answer the part I said about what, like how long, what's reasonable, what is reasonable, right?
Right.
They said 6 weeks to 6 months, realistic.
6 weeks to 6 months. Okay. I mean, I feel like 6 months is a long time to recover from a non-complicated birth.
Yeah. And what are we talking about here? Like I again, I can, yes, the vagina, I've witnessed birth. For those who don't know, I have witnessed birth. Okay. I've been at the birth of all of our kids. Yeah, I mean it goes through some stuff, right? And it was designed to, okay, but it goes
through. Doesn't make it pretty.
Yeah, it doesn't. But it goes through some stuff, and their sexual contact and like vaginal sex, like it's not all sexual contact is vaginal sex.
Yeah.
Right. So even in the situation where maybe vaginal sex, maybe there was additional damage. Maybe there was some things, right? There was like...
Yeah, even a non-complicated vaginal birth, there can be stitches involved or,
Sure, there can be stuff. Right, yeah. Okay. But let's just say we have one of these extreme situations. And it's, 6 weeks even feels straight. I don't... Yeah. I honestly can't remember. It's been 21 years almost since our last kid was born.
3 weeks.
In 3 weeks it will be.
No.
Oh, 3 weeks. You're saying, okay, you already know the answer.
Yeah.
So
it was about 3 weeks
was the most. Okay.
Yeah.
Before any kind of sexual contact or like?
I think I remember 3 weeks, like we're both really like starting to enjoy some sort of mutual sexual contact.
Okay.
For just your pleasure, probably before that.
Yeah. That's kind of my recollection. Like I don't ever remember feeling like deprived.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you figure you're in the hospital a couple of days. You have a day. Like it's a good week before you're even like settling in.
Before you're even right and no sleeping and all the other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes 100%.
With the first two, our the first and third, the middle child.
Yeah.
She was a doozy.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I my recollection was basically I don't It wasn't like crazy long. Like
no.
No, I'm not. That doesn't mean I can't remember when we started having like full on vaginal sex again. You're saying that was at 3 weeks, or you think that was longer?
No, but it was before 6 weeks because I remember asking the doctor, like, I feel okay. Like, what are the?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a pretty open person with my doctor, so I remember after our first one, I was like, I mean, what does this time frame look like? And she was like, whenever you're comfortable.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, precautiously.
And she said, what? God gave you 3 holes, learn how to use them. I don't know. Is that what she said?
I mean, I think we were using other holes before then, but I'm just saying, like, there was some cautiousness going into it first. And that was discussed and understood, right?
Sure.
It's not like,
yeah,
you're not a monster, despite what the internet would tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I lost so much sleep over this last night. I think I had the best sleep score I've had in about 3 months. It was awful. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, okay. Well, here's another one here, and they just simply say your marriage is weak.
Really?
Yeah.
Show me a strong one. Then what can I learn?
I know.
If this is weak,
I know.
If it can be better than this,
if this is a weak marriage, yeah. I mean, what the hell? We're like missing out big time. Yeah.
What could we be doing better?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's things we could be doing better, but
oh yeah, we're not perfect by any means. And apparently this person has spotted all our weaknesses and was like, they got them listed. They know what they are, and they just simply said our marriage is weak. So,
I mean, I feel like we've been pretty open, and we're open to feedback as well.
Yeah. All right. Next comment. Buy him a special festive fleshlight and put a nice bow on it.
Ew. I don't know what that is, but I think that's gross.
Yeah, it's obviously some kind of sex toy, right?
Yeah.
But like again, this is, to me, feels like the same kind of answer is like jacking off, the porn, the whatever. It's like you are directing your sexual energy somewhere other than your wife.
Yeah.
And again, how is that going to go over with your wife is already feeling vulnerable?
Yeah.
Right? So
I mean,
is
that cheating? I feel like if you had some secret porn addiction that you were pleasuring yourself to, I would feel cheated on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and especially like, what if it's like right after birth? I mean, that is like, I can't remember the exact words I used. I said this a couple times kind of throughout this argument, but like discussion, whatever it is. But like, pregnancy in a lot of marriages and giving birth and having kids, like it's an inflection point in a marriage.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like our marriage barely survives pregnancy.
Yeah. Not literally, but it's hard. Like for us,
that is a very hard time in marriage for us.
For us, like if you talk about like what is like the high stress, and the point in that saying that is like, we're not different from other couples.
Yeah.
It is a high stress period for anybody. You got a new life you're taking care of, you're doing whatever. Like
not only that, but during pregnancy, if you could pinpoint why it's so hard for us now that we're a little older and we're starting to really dig into these conversations, we don't have good sex.
Oh, during pregnancy?
Yeah.
No.
Because I don't like being pregnant.
Yeah, you don't like it.
You don't like a pregnant body.
Yeah.
And so between those two, we're having like, what did you call it? Starfish sex, basically. Like we're just doing it to get the job done.
It's just getting it done. Yeah. Because I don't find it. Pregnancy's not sexy. Like
you don't like it. I don't like it. And we agree on it though. Like in our marriage, we agree on it.
Yeah.
We both feel kind of the same. And so sex
you don't feel sexy.
No.
Hence, you don't feel as enthusiastic.
There is no enthusiasm to sex.
Right. I don't find it sexy.
No.
But, I mean, sex, some people get upset that I call it a need, but, sex is still a thing that needs to happen. Like, I don't want to go 9 months without sex.
If I walked into a room with you and Google in your hand while I was pregnant,
you'd be like, awesome. Yeah.
That would
I'm so
crush
glad
me.
These internet people gave us this advice. This is great. I feel great about myself.
That would crush me.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because while we don't really super enjoy it, we do enjoy each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. You're wrong. The internet says you're wrong.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Rach.com says, milk the baby excuse. In quotes, be so fucking real right now. You're an absolute, you absolute cunt.
Me? She's talking to me?
No, I think she's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
I guess. I don't know. Well, the one person was talking to both of us, so I don't know. She just spent 9 grueling months growing a human for you. She doesn't owe you anything till she's ready.
Well, correct. I don't owe you anything until I'm ready. But the point is I should be ready very soon because I desire you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that. Other than that, I would just want to clarify that, like, you recognize that sex is like it's a need. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
It's a hardwired biological need. Lots of stuff revolves around sex. You know, there's arguments out there to be made that pretty much everything revolves around sex to some degree.
Yeah.
And, you know, you recognize that, right?
Yeah.
So while we might say, like, yeah, I mean, like, is sex owed? Well, I don't know. You kind of like agree to it when you got into the marriage, right? I mean, that's part of being married is that you're agreeing to be this person's sexual partner.
Yeah.
So
if you want them to be your one and only sexual partner, then sex needs to happen.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to share them with Google in their hand, and maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the boat. I'm not sure.
I don't think a man should be happy with Google in his hand if he has a wife.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I hope single guys are seeking.
But if you've got a wife that's like, yeah, I don't know you sex, then, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're supposed to do.
Oh no.
oh, here's a good one, actually.
Oh.
Rina, R-I-N-A,
sure.
with a cowboy emoji. Brother, just a man.
Oh.
Must be a man.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Usually men just, address each other by brother sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
So, brother, it might be best for everyone if you just straight up die.
Oh. I don't agree with this.
I don't know why I find that so funny. Probably the cowboy emoji.
The cowboy emoji. Is this a standoff at sunset?
I just feel like I can kind of picture them sauntering in on the horse, coming into the conversation, and they're like, "Brother, it might be best if you just straight up die."
I mean, the people leaving these comments clearly have not watched any of our interactions.
No, they don't want anything. And a few of them, actually, I was like, hey, like, you're welcome to go check out everything on our page. There's a couple of podcasts maybe you'll find interesting. And they're like, I'm not fucking watching that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, that's fine. You'd rather just kind of believe your fake narrative. And that's fine. I mean, you do what you want. I can't force you to. I mean, you're my wife, maybe, but I can't force you to because you're not. So
the couples that I know that aren't having good sex are definitely not having a good marriage.
Yeah. It's huge. Like, the people that discount how huge and important it is.
Yeah.
Like, those are the marriages that are not thriving.
Yeah.
And even though maybe one person, like the wife, maybe thinks it's thriving, and the husband's just suffering in silence because they're afraid you're going to divorce them and take half their shit. So they just shut up and put on a happy face. So I don't know. It's sad.
I mean, you make me feel desired on a daily basis throughout the day, but sex is where you really feel desired.
Yeah.
Like I said, after sex, sometimes after 30 years, I mean, I've always been attracted to you. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I still got it. After 30 years, he still can like get off on this body.
It goes both ways, right? That's the thing. Like, we find each other attractive. We work hard at that, right? We work hard at building
every
attraction.
now and then you like come to not have this light bulb moment of like, I mean, that's kind of cool after 30 years. Like,
for me, I don't know if it goes that way.
No,
I don't think it's the same. I mean, because women like to be the object of desire, right? And men like to kind of.
But you're not like, man, after 30 years, Ava's is still pretty good.
Oh yeah. About you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've just every now and then, like, I'm like, 30 years is a long time, and I can still like get him excited.
Yeah, and you do.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
great.
that's like, I don't know, it's sort of impressive. We don't know too many people that have been successfully, happily married for this long.
No, we don't. Yeah. Well, you do a good job, and you bring the enthusiasm. There's that word again. That helps.
I was pretty sure you told me just a few minutes ago I didn't have enough. So you're so mean.
Yeah. Was that before or after we started this podcast?
It was just before.
Yeah. So let me just give the context for that because Avis she's dragging today. We went and had some blood work done this morning. She didn't have her coffee this morning. She's had a little bit of stress going on with just some stuff with her friends group and some other just women shit and
lady drama.
Yeah. So she was kind of a little bit like not her normal jovial self. And so I said to her, I was like, hey, you need to ramp that enthusiasm up. We're going to go in here and talk and have some fun. And, we want to have some fun. And I think you're doing a good job.
Yeah, I've rallied.
You're rallying.
I ordered the wrong coffee at Starbucks this morning. How did they expect you to order coffee before you've had coffee?
Yeah.
It was rough. It was really rough.
Yeah. You made it work. You're here. All right. Here's a good one. They're bringing my kids into it now.
What?
Yeah.
I did not read this one. That is unacceptable.
Yeah. Here you go. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
You do not need sex to live. Fuck you and your entire bloodline.
I mean,
wow, so serious because I said, hey, maybe wives want to give their husband's sexual needs a little concern. Wow, fuck your entire bloodline for that, buddy. Okay. That's not unhinged. Oh, and hey, 47 people like that comment.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's
some people out there who really get upset about sex stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, never have you ever like demanded sex, but
well, I haven't had to.
Yeah, but let's say like there's never a time I don't get something out of it. Like even if I'm just using my hand because let's say it's shortly after birth, I'm getting some neck nuzzles or some massaging or some caressing, right? Like
yeah. We like the mouth better than the hand, but sometimes what you got to do, what you got to do. But
I'm just because we were going with the hand earlier. I'm going with the hand.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Fuck the entire bloodline, I guess.
That is.
Oh, here's a good one from Emma. Emma, this is great. Thank you. I genuinely hope you get in an accident where you lose your dick.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that, Emma. I hope not.
I hope not too.
Avis hopes not. So
we'd have to get
I don't know.
Very creative then.
You're casting that at me, and you're not even thinking about my wife and how that might impact her.
Yeah.
That checks though. A lot of women treat other women like bitches.
This is true.
She's just mad that you have it good, and she wants to take that away from you, I guess.
It does seem like a lot of punishment for me.
She wants me to lose my dick, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. How many more of these should I read? Are we?
Well, you didn't read my favorite, but it also wasn't directed at you. It was somebody, I can't remember, sided with you, and somebody called them a pissant.
Oh.
And I was like, I didn't even know that was still a valid word.
Still a thing. It's like, were we saying that in like middle school or elementary school? I'm not really sure.
That's why I asked you. I was like, is pissant cussing?
Yeah.
It's like very confusing, but I find it very entertaining.
Yeah.
I just say it randomly now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let me read one that was a little more like positive. I think like Lila Dell, something refeminist. I don't know what the hell this says. It says, if women need excuses for not having sex with their husband, those men have to ask them question. Women love sex, especially with the man we love. Yes, Lila.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, yes. We agree.
Yes.
Yeah, good one. I don't know that she meant it in a positive way. I can't really tell, but I don't know. I kind of this whole
positive leaning.
This Rella de feminista. I don't know. It's throwing me a little bit. I'm like that sounds weird, but oh, here's another one. Men's ego in sex is more important than your wife's health. Wow. Why don't you just go fuck your asshole if you insist on having sex with the women that just gave birth to your child. Well, as Addo is previously mentioned, yeah, I mean, nobody's forcing anybody to do anything, right? This is kind of the whole point of this was to give some consideration to your husband, right? I'm not advocating that you should, tie your wife up and, force her to have sex or not be concerned about her health or any of those sorts of things. Like on that, we would agree.
Yeah.
But, husbands have needs too, and you need to talk about those things. And you need to have those things worked out so that you don't walk in on your husband with Google in his hand and cause a real catastrophe in your marriage.
I mean,
right? After you just had a baby.
Yeah. It's like the people imagine I'm in the room nursing the baby and you burst through the door and say, we're going to have sex now, woman. And I mean vaginal sex now.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like they I didn't say any of that.
Right.
Gia didn't say any of that.
No.
But it's like their mind immediately goes to like rape.
Yeah.
And like this like really violent encounter, which maybe we should talk about this too, because it is like, again, I'm not the expert here, but I see a lot of people kind of posting like I think the largest consumers of violent porn and rape fantasy and those sort of things are women, not men.
Mm.
So is it a mystery that that's where women's mind automatically goes? And then they come in there and then they yell at you about imagined things that you didn't say because that's where their mind went?
Interesting.
Yeah. Kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just saying.
It's crazy.
So, it's pretty crazy. Somebody here asked me how long it took me to recover from my birth. Haven't given birth. I don't know if you're a dude or not. I haven't given birth. I know what to tell you. 0 days. I didn't give birth. Are you asking me how long it took me to recover from my wife's birth? I don't think so. I think they're asking me personally. But for me to recover from Ava's giving birth, I don't know. How long does it take you to get kind of back in normal fighting shape? A couple months.
Like a full recovery?
Yeah.
But not like playful. I mean, we were just talking. We get playful pretty quick.
No, playful quick. But I mean like a full recovery.
Well, they say 9 months in, 9 months out.
9 months in, 9 months out.
Yeah, but it's every day you get better.
Yeah. And you're talking about like back to normal body, back to like everything kind of back to where it should be.
I mean, not technically because I nursed for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically beholden to a child for a full year after birth.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we are not back to fairly normal operating procedures.
And your body's pretty much back to where it was pre-pregnancy for the most part.
Yeah.
Right. And then, get it dialed in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I should bother reading any more of these. You guys going to get the point, right?
Yeah. It's very entertaining.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining. And there's just way too many. Like I could spend the next 2 hours reading comments to people and we could talk about them, but I think you guys get the point. I'm just looking to see here if like anything else like really jumps out to me. And I'm just kind of seeing a lot of the same
shocking how
thing
people
repeated.
want to avoid the conversation and go to accusations and just flinging insults.
Yeah,
like they're not actually conversating.
No. And again, based on stuff that you didn't actually say. It's just what they are imagining you implied.
Yeah.
Right. Because I left the door open a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they insert their own kind of own.
But I would like to know, generally speaking, how long do women think they need before they're back into the sex game? And we're talking broad spectrum sex, not vaginal sex, like intimacy of other holes or hands.
Yeah.
I know for us, like, well, we were just talking about sex life during pregnancy really kind of tanks. So after pregnancy, like, I'm ready for some really good sex, like as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, Avis. I'm not a woman. I don't know. I don't. Just like it's so crazy, and I think too. I think there is also a component to some of these women lashing out. It's a combination of, again, this is just me theorizing, right? Mm-hmm. But like I think it's a combination of they're taking something that I left a little bit kind of open-ended, open to a little bit of interpretation, and they inserted their own whatever violent minded encounter into, and they also probably don't feel great about themselves, which then also makes them kind of man haters in some ways, right? Because women that don't feel good about themselves and aren't really getting the attention from men that they think they deserve, sometimes also kind of get hateful.
But I've said it before and I'll say it again. Even if you don't feel good about yourself, if your husband is coming to you for sex, that means he still has some kind of interest.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to capitalize on that.
Be thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be thankful.
I mean, even if you're looking in the mirror and you're thinking, I'm just not happy with this body. I feel like I could be better. I feel like I'm whatever. But your husband still is pursuing you for sex. Like, there's still something there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if he's willing to see you naked, you should be willing to be naked.
Yeah. You're getting a disagreement from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my point of view to the ladies.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this one up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was going to say something stupid and funny, but I'm not.
It probably wouldn't have been that funny anyways.
I know.
All right. Well, hey, haters are going to hate. I can't do anything about that.
I just find it entertaining.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. Yeah, it was good. I mean, thank you. By the way, thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Like, Ava and I had a lot of good laughs yesterday. It's good for our marriage to get together and laugh, too.
It is.
Right? So I appreciate you guys. That was very helpful to our marriage. And,
some of the comments were mean and uncalled for, but we get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. We're well beyond like our childbearing years now, but part of me now just wants to like get you pregnant, and just because it would be a lot of fun to like just even make more of this.
It would not be fun. You do not remember well. It would not be fun.
No, for the internet and for the internet entertainment, it could be fun.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyways, it's not happening anyways. I had a vasectomy, so not possible.
No.
Yeah. I had a vasectomy so that, I could just more often force myself on you, with no consequences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you hate it.
Totally.
Yeah. All right. That's it. We're done. I'm done with this ramble. We got crap to do.
Yeah.
Thanks you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Not sure when that'll be, but soonish. We're still going to have this levers discussion. I just don't know when. We'll get there. This one was more timely.
Yeah. I need a little more education.
You need more education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I always think that though. Maybe I don't. Anyways.
Yeah. Avis always feels underprepared. Mm-hmm. All right. That's it. We'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.